Literally nobody fucking asked, but I'm gonna tell you about my psych ward experience so far. I've been in a residential treatment for mental health for about a week and a half now. And I have a lot of feelings, a lot of thoughts, and I thought, why not spit them all out and post it publicly? I have a lot of thoughts in my head, I have a lot of emotions, and for me, it's very hard to express them. And I know journaling is good for expressing your emotions and like whatever, going through them. But there's someone of the male species riding a bike. Okay. I know journaling is good. I know talking to somebody is good. But when I journal, my thoughts go faster than my hands, and I don't want to talk to anybody. I don't want to. I'm scared of being vulnerable, and I'm also very scared of people kind of drifting away from me as soon as they hear about my fucking ridiculous thoughts. I'm gonna tell you about it though, because you wanna listen. You have to listen. So yeah, I've been in there for about a week and a half. What I'm gonna tell you guys is probably not that representative of the rest of my stay, because the first week is supposed to be kind of like a rest week. I didn't have any group therapy the first week. You're kind of there to really decompress the first week, get to know the space, get to know the people. The first day I arrived, and immediately I had like conversations with lots and lots of people that work there, and people asking me why I'm here and my story and whatnot, and kind of just like the practical things. And people gave me a tour, and then I was just dumped in a room full of the other residentials, and it was so awkward because I could sense there was a certain vibe, like that something that had, like, I felt like something had happened, like maybe I don't know, I just felt like something happened, and the vibe wasn't really good, or I don't know, and it was just really awkward. And I was just like, hi, I'm Sophie, what are your names? And I don't know, it was just like I felt like such an intruder. But the first day I read a lot. I'm so grateful I bought this Kobo just like a couple days before my admission, because I knew I was gonna need something to escape. So I'm very, very glad I bought it, and I just read. I just read the whole fucking day. I don't have group therapy yet, but I did have to do some other things in group, such as eating and talking about your day. And the first few days, eating together was really hard for me, because I don't like to eat with other people. I like to eat in silence, solo, just my iPad and me. And now I couldn't do that, and I was surrounded by all of these people I didn't know, and I had to eat food that I'm usually not used to, and I had to eat food in front of strangers, and I'm really, really fucking bad at that. Like my stomach just closes up and like doesn't let anything go through it, and it was really hard. And then the second day I had back to back. No, that's not true. I'm fully lying. I had a very intense first therapy session, like an individual one. And there I kind of did like my whole story in half an hour, but I told it in such a humoristic, nonchalant, non-serious way. And like at the end of the session, she was like in what kind of state are you going outside of this session, like how are you feeling? And I was just like, I feel like I'm about to like explode, or I'm gonna cry, or I'm gonna have a panic attack. And then I started having a fucking panic attack, and then I needed to go to the comfort room. And it was only my second day, and I was like, fuck, like, I'm so mentally unstable. Like, what the fuck do you mean? I'm gonna have to tell my story all over again in a group setting? What the fuck? Like, how am I don't know. So that was intense, and right after that, so I went to the comfort room. I was there for like an hour. I just sat there in the dark with weighted shit on me, just like for an hour, and I just stared at the wall, or I dissociated. I don't even know what happened there, but I wasn't really present. Like right after that, I needed to go lunch, or like have lunch with my group, and it was so awful. I just put my headphones on because it was so loud, and especially when I'm a little emotionally unwell, I get a little bit like I get overstimulated way more easily, or like the threshold is a lot lower, and it was horrible. For the rest of the week, I don't really think I truly don't think I did a lot. I only read. I was just reading. I read Say You'll Remember Me by Abby Jimenez. I read The House of My Mother by Sherry Frankie. Fucking beautiful book. And I read Better Than the Movies by Lynn Painter or something. Yeah, it was, yeah, at times really hard to be there, but sometimes also just very boring. It was so boring because everyone else just had their normal things going on. They had activities to do, they had planned group therapy, they had other planned things, but for me, my schedule was just empty because I was new and I needed to, I don't know, for me, it wasn't like, that's not, I don't know, for everyone that's new, your first week is just empty. And if I didn't read a book, I was just playing or like doing binary puzzles. I'm fucking obsessed with binary puzzles. Oh my god. Or I was watching YouTube, specifically the Ryan Trahan series that's going on right now. Ryan Trahan. If you're seeing this, I fucking love you. Okay. Oh my god. Haley Pham. I'm fucking obsessed with Haley Pham, and I was obsessed with Haley Pham before her book talk era. I'm obsessed with that woman. I was there since like the hair removal era. It was hard. I'm not gonna say it was easy, but I'm also not gonna say it was terrible. It was just hard. I'm really bad in group settings, and every time I do something social, if it's with my friends, or if it's a graduation, or it's a party, or some sort of get together, some sort, like even working, anything that involves talking to more than one person, I need so much time to decompress alone in my room after that. And the whole day you're just surrounded by people. You're not allowed to go to your room during the day and just like be there. You have to be in this room, and there's couches you can lay on, there's other sofas you can sit on, whatever. You can kind of be on your own, but you're still surrounded with people all of the time. And also, I feel like I had to be on the whole time. When I'm in my room, I can be myself. If I'm feeling like crying, I can just cry. If I'm feeling like, I don't know, doing whatever, I can just do that. But if I'm surrounded by people, I'm just like masking. I'm just masking the whole fucking time. And it's really fucking exhausting, and it's really hard to explain, and I always feel like a baby when I'm trying to explain what I'm feeling, because I feel like it's not normal. I feel like other people can get overwhelmed, of course, and but I feel like it's the level at which I get overstimulated is just like insane, or way more easier. I don't know what I'm saying, but like, for me, being in group and talking and just being on is so hard for me, and it's so exhausting, and everything is too much. Also, oh my god, yeah. At the end of the day, we sit in the living room and we have to talk about our day. It doesn't have to be really elaborate. You can just say it in one sentence, but everyone has to say something, and one, sometimes I don't want to talk about my day. Period. I don't want to talk about my day. Sometimes I don't feel like speaking anymore. I'm just like going nonverbal. I don't want to talk. Don't want to talk. I don't want to hear my own voice. I don't want to use my own voice. Like sometimes it's I can't. And also I don't have the emotional capacity to like listen to other people as well, because I'm always, and it's probably something I have to work on, but I'm always comparing myself to the other people there, because I'm like, oh, you're on your 10th week and you're still having a fucking shitty day, and I'm like, fuck, like, is that going to be me? Am I going to be at the end of my stay? Am I going to be at my, like, and I'm still going to be that depressed? I don't want that to be me. Truly, I've been feeling so depressed and so suicidal for the past, I don't know, years, 4 years, 5 years, and it's so exhausting, and I just want it to kind of get better. I don't want to be this overly happy person. I don't want that. I just don't want to be that depressed. It's so exhausting. It's not fun for my loved ones. It's not fun for me. And I don't know, it's just really fucking exhausting, and it's just really not nice to see, and really hard to see, that other people are still not doing well when they've been working on themselves for like that long of a time. Anyways, there's people, and I feel really judged, but it's okay. Yeah, no, it's just really hard for me to be in a group setting. I really need my alone time, and now I feel like my alone time is truly like stolen from me. So yeah, but I kind of compensated by waking up early and going to bed as soon as possible, or going to my room as soon as possible. My battery's dying, fun. But I hope it'll get better. I'm only on my 2nd week, and there's 15 weeks total, and after that there's the same thing but not staying there. I don't know how to explain it. It's kind of like a daily therapy thing then, but you're not staying overnight. I don't know if I'm explaining this very well. Another thing that's been like a very harsh pill to swallow was my disappointment of the reaction of my parents. I've always thought, you know, if I get bad enough, I know that sounds so bad to say, if I get bad enough, if I end up in a hospital, if I you know, get into an accident or something, I feel like that's the point where they're gonna care, or that's the point where they're gonna be a little more sensitive to me, or a little bit more caring, or whatever. And that's not the case. That was the notion I was thinking of for years, and it's not meeting the standards of my reality. I don't know if I'm speaking proper English even at this point. I'm so sorry. But at the same time, I'm trying to give them a little bit of grace, because it must be so hard to have a mentally ill kid. I'm not gonna lie. It must be so hard. And it must be really difficult to navigate if you haven't really been through that yourself or whatever. And my mom is just she's always been very overprotective, and she cries a lot when I have to go away somewhere. When I went to my study abroad, she was always crying when I left. And she was always crying when I finally came back, or like weeks before coming home for Christmas, she was already sending me a text like, I'm so glad you're coming home, so glad you're coming home. Oh, I can't wait to see you when you get home. And I'm like, I don't want to go home. I'm loving my study abroad, and I want to stay here for as long as possible. I love my friends here. I love everything here. My life's here, and I don't know. It's just really, yeah. It's been, yeah. I don't know. It's been a difficult. Also, I kind of just feel alone in this. Not that my friends aren't supportive. I love my friends. They're so supportive. They ask me how I'm doing. They ask how I'm doing over there, what I'm doing over there, and how my day is looking like over there, whatever. They're so supportive, and they're so present, and they're so loving and caring, and I love them so much. But I still do feel alone, because I don't know, it's just like I don't want to burden them any fucking, like, every fucking minute of the day. At the same time, I'm like, I really need someone to talk to, but on the other hand, I'm like, oh fuck, like I really want to be alone, and everyone needs to leave me alone, or I'm gonna have a fucking freak out. And I can't find a middle ground, and it's been I don't know, it's been hard to navigate, but yeah, I know it will get easier by time, but we'll have to see. So this week is going to be my first week of group therapy, and that's also very fucking scary, like very fucking scary, because what the fuck? How are other mentally unwell people gonna resolve my issues? How am I going to navigate other people's triggers? How am I going to navigate my own? Because I'm someone who gets a panic attack like quite fucking easily. Like, you just have to say like the word father and I'll start fucking hyperventilating. I don't fucking know. Like, it's really, really, I can't, like, I don't have a grip on my emotions. I don't have a grip. No, it's not that I do have a grip on my emotions. I don't have a grip on my reaction. I feel like emotional reactions. I don't know what I'm saying. And also, like, the same with the emotional capacity thing. Like, I barely have some capacity for myself, let alone for other people. Like, I of course want to engage in group therapy, but it's going to be so difficult. It's going to be so fucking difficult. And also, even when I'm gonna start talking about my problems, when are they gonna be resolved? How, like, yes, people might resonate. You know what? Like, maybe there might be someone out there, in there, that has the exact same situation as me, but how are they gonna help me? How are they gonna let me process my trauma? How am I gonna help someone process their trauma? Like, how does that work? I don't fucking know. I have so many questions, and there's so many questions unanswered, and it's so fucking hard. Oh my god, this is really helping. I love this. The only thing that's also a bit hard is that it's not like a full residential stay. I'm staying there 3 nights a week, so Monday night, Tuesday night, and Thursday night. And it's just really confusing for me to, like, in the week suddenly to be at home. I'm like, oh, what the fuck? Like, I'm gonna try to end off this video the same way as I end my journal entries, by saying some things I'm proud of. I'm proud that I took this step to... Oh my god, I don't know why I'm getting emotional. I'm really fucking proud that I took this step for my mental health, because I was really scared for like a long time of other people's reactions, of my reaction. I was really fucking scared. But I'm really fucking proud that I took this initiative. I'm really proud that I was able to, you know, keep on living through the wait list, because the wait list was so incredibly long. It was a wait of about 7 months. So I'm really fucking proud I pushed through that, because that was a horrible time period. I went through a breakup. We moved. I fucking did my summer exams. It was insane. So I'm really fucking proud. And I'm also proud of, you know, trying to be vulnerable with people I've never met, who I'm probably not gonna see after a year. So yeah, I'm proud of establishing boundaries with people. I'm not the best at that, but I'm really trying, so that's good. And I'm also really fucking proud that I'm making this video, because the only thing that I've wanted that's been a longer wish than me wanting to die is me wanting to start a YouTube channel. And I've tried a lot. I have a Dutch YouTube channel. If you want to check it out, I'll link it down below. But I feel like with this, I can reach more people, and that's the only thing. I really just want to reach someone out there who's also feeling alone in their struggle. So alone in their struggle, so alone in this experience. You don't even have to leave a comment. If I just make you feel a little bit less lonely, or maybe even happy, or maybe I even made you a little emotional. I don't fucking know, but I really truly hope I just reached one person who needed this, and I just want to tell you that I'm very proud of you. Okay, that's it. Love you. Bye.